Our world has real people with real problems. Let's talk about it.
This video is to bring awareness to injustices in our community. I mean no harm to the family nor friends of the victims. All information included is public knowledge and was gathered by the local news outlets. Let's Talk About It bears nor allows no malice towards anyone discussed in these videos. These videos are not created to motivate any attacks, cause any harm, nor no deep-seated meanness. Please be respectful when responding. If you can't bear to do this, this may not be the channel for you. Simply being a provider, a father, an entrepreneur, a good neighbor to those who knew him. Being concerned and caring, just trying to protect his seed. Deadly misconduct interrupted and counseled all his good deeds. Dezmon Hamilton, you rest in peace. Greetings and thank you for joining in with Kimberly with Let's Talk About It, an open platform of communication where anything can be served without judgment. Now, I know you guys have been seeing the story about Dezmon Hamilton, the young man out of Louisiana that lost his life by the hands of a 17-year-old teenager climbing up the window to get to his 14-year-old daughter. Let me drop this commercial right quick and we'll be right back and we're going to talk about it. Thank you. Shop Kimberly's Closet, created by a simple chick, encouraging all queens, ladies, and sisters to boldly create an expression of themselves through street fashion at an affordable price. Be sure to select items that will cause you to beware of yourself. Love it, snap it, and share it. Ladies, you can have whatever you like now and pay later with Afterpay at checkout. All of that at shopkimberlyscloset.com. Okay, so shout out to dailymail.com. This story comes from them. The title of this story is Louisiana Father 34 is shot dead by teenage boy 17 who climbed through his 14-year-old daughter's bedroom. It states that a Louisiana father was shot dead in a gun battle with a 17-year-old boy after he confronted a teen sneaking into his 14-year-old daughter's bedroom window. Dezmon Hamilton, 34, died of multiple gunshot wounds in his home. The teen, identified by the police as Nicholas McQuarter, also was shot but is recovering in the hospital. Police believe that the teen used a ladder to climb up and enters Hamilton's home through a second-story window. A neighbor spotted McQuarter and alerted Hamilton. The girl's mother and grandmother initially took the teen downstairs to speak to him, but an argument broke out between McQuarter and Hamilton. The pair started shooting at each other. Police said it was not clear who fired the first shot. At first, the police believed that McQuarter had broken into the home, but later determined he was there to see Hamilton's 14-year-old daughter. Police said that they plan to arrest the teen when he is released from the hospital on suspicion of a second-degree murder, illegal use of a weapon, and possessing a stolen gun charge. Now let's talk about it. So the first part that's just extremely heartbreaking is that you simply have a father. And 34 is young, so he's a young father. And he's just providing for his children. He has purchased a home. He's a homeowner. He's an entrepreneur. He has a job as well. And just basically building a legacy for his kids. Trying to give them the good life. You know, but sometimes that's not enough for these teenagers. And the issue is because they think they know everything, but they don't. And then the fact that this father had to lose his life because he was attempting to protect his daughter. And then the police said that this has been an ongoing problem. This same young man who was allegedly climbing through the windows up the ladder was doing this at the previous residence. And then it's just the disrespect for me, because it's this teenager along with his daughter continue to do something that they know they're not allowed to do. And then when someone confronts you about it, you know that you're wrong. So it becomes an issue. So why did this father have to have a shootout in his home with a teenager that was violating his property? And I know this is not for everyone, but I feel like if you was born in the 90s or after the 90s, your ass need to be put in timeout. The system is making it harder for us to parent our children, because when they underage, they have made it where they're dictating how we can discipline and parent our children. So that means that if they do something, we have to just deal with it. But then as well, any and everything that they do that's wrong and out of order, they hold us responsible for it. All while we have to allow them to stay in our home, take care of all their needs, and then deal with their so-called wants. Like, could you guys imagine what this dad had to experience attempting to prevent an ongoing situation like this? Like, look at the outcome. These teenagers, they really need to start listening, because they don't understand the ramifications of their actions. What they need to understand is that we as parents, we're doing whatever we need to do to protect our children and prevent them from getting in situations that they don't have any control of. I'm going to just say this to you guys. I lost my mom at the age of 17. She was killed, shot up. The story is on my channel. You guys can look through my channel. You can find it. It's talking about dealing with a tragic loss, but it's me and my sisters and brothers. We did a video. We were talking about it, but the reason why I'm saying this is because I didn't play a factor in her death at all. I didn't have anything at all to do with it. But when I tell you that shit is so heartbreaking and it hurts so bad, and you think about everything, like the little shit that they asked you not to do or your parents told you to do, you really wish you would have listened. And I'm going to end it on that note. Thank you guys for joining in with me this evening. I appreciate it. Make sure that we keep this family in prayer, because they're going to need it. And Mr. Dezmon Hamilton, you rest on, baby. I sure hate that your legacy had to end like that. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. If there's something that you want to talk about or you want me to do a story, go to my website, KLetsTalkAboutIt.com. Make sure you stop by my online store, shopKimberly'sCloset.com. And until next time, our world has real people with real problems. We're going to talk about it.
Our world has real people with real problems. Let's talk about it.